Am I live? I think I'm live. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to another Zenless Zone Zero broadcast. Today, we are going to be doing some dailies and a little bit of talk about Yanagi and some 1.4 things, I would say. Some rumors, perhaps. I think that ZZZ is ramping up to fully capitalize on Christmas and New Year's. But before we talk a little bit about that, let's go ahead and talk to Bang Boo here. Not sure if you guys are remembering to do this, but Bang Boo, some free resources every single day from our lovely employee. Hell yeah. Let's do a little bit of an account review as to where the heck I'm at right now. Jerry, welcome, Mirashai. Hope you're doing well. No, I did not actually. Go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, here is my notification. Perfect. Let's go, let's go. Let's do an account review. How are we looking like right now? Well, looking at our agents. Currently we have a bunch of level 60 characters. We have Soldier 11, Zhu Caesar, Ellen. All of these characters have been leveled up decently all the way there. We have a couple of supports with Seth, Nicole, and Sokaku at level 50, and we're going to leave it at level 50 until we get to the next level threshold. How are we looking on type coverage? Ether teams, check. Fire team, check. Ice team, check. Electric team, it's a little missing. And physical team, missing. So I have two teams that are missing right now. With the release of Yanagi, with the release of Harumasa, there's a potential of me being able to finish the electric team. If I do, I would say I'm pretty set, but we all know everybody's gonna be pulling for Miyabi. We all know everybody's gonna be pulling for Miyabi, so that's really the question. Excuse me, coughing. A little sick. Yanagi. So, okay, before we talk about Yanagi, before we even talk about it, let's just do a quick account review really quick. Yeah, Seth, all good. Bernice is level 58. Bernice is getting leveled up right now. I am going to need to get my coffee as well as my talk for those gems. Ask away. Now let's go ahead and burn our resin. What are we going to be working on right now? Well, money's looking good, EXP materials looking good, W engine's looking good. These are all looking good now. I wanted to reach around the 600 mark. This one's not there yet, but it's okay. 300 is okay on that. We're basically good. Money is something that we could be farming right now. Let me just check my Qingyi. How is my Qingyi doing? Qingyi... Can I craft 6? Let's do some Qingyi. Let's do some Qingyi. Oops. Qingyi. I'm thinking Qingyi, I'm thinking fire as well for Bernice. Let's do fire. Let's do fire. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And Monday as well. Happy Monday. Are you guys enjoying daylight savings? I'm kind of glad we got an hour back. Some people for Bernice have been calling her Brain Rot Bernice. Find that very interesting on the interwebs. Brain Rot Bernice. Okay, looking good right here. Nice. Personally, I really like the one fire instead of the two fire. I'm not sure why. Got about 20, 30 more, 30, 20, 3 more. Ba-da-da-da-da. I will say that for Bernice, she's one of the most like low effort characters to play for doing dailies, because all you do is just hold the attack button down. You don't really have to even think. Just hold the attack button and spin, and then let it explode in that Anomaly proc. It's really I don't know how to describe it. It's a very simple playstyle. I've always been sort of a fan of support characters. Even though I wasn't planning to roll for Bernice at the beginning, I'm a big fan of support characters because you can just put them in multiple teams. Because of that, Bernice really opens the window for Anomaly teams, that's for sure. Or makes it a lot easier. Let's go to Agents, and let's just go to Bernice here. Let's upgrade some of her abilities. Alright, 11, 11, 11, looking good. We don't really do these that much, so we're gonna leave them at 1. So Bernice is basically fully built now. In terms of her abilities and all her core skills is decently built. I'm probably not utilizing Roaring Ride as much as I should be able to. It says, EX attack hits an enemy 1 of 3 possible triggers for 5 seconds. Increase the attack, increases anomaly proficiency, or increases the build-up rate. Yeah, so you need to farm this after. This one's basically done. She's done. I know she's done. I need more wheels. I need more wheels. Before we do wheels, let's go ahead and build up our Bernice a little bit more. Oh, did we use up all of it? Oh dang, we sure did. That's insane. And we don't have anything to burn anymore too. Well, in that case, let's just do the bicycle one. It's good to have more bicycles, right? Bernice and Caesar uses them both. Bicycle, bicycle, here we go. Interestingly, they also give W engine chips, which are very useful in creating those W engines for those 4-star stuff. So that part's pretty nice. Make sure they're all burned, right? Get some increase in damage. Okay, here we go. Bernice going in with that fire. That turn proc off. Then we'll go with that stun. No stun on that. Bernice gotta get that burn off. Soldier 11's gonna do extra crit right now. Fire burn! Oh, right here. Crit! I wish I was able to clear this like in sub 2 minutes, but not yet. Okay, now she's just going to get burned. We're at 2 minutes now. I always feel like Soldier's 11's damage is like always lacking. She does really good sustain damage, but like, not as much as like other characters, which is a little saddening. Nice shot. It was like her doing a squat move. Burn. Yo, nice. I think one more hit should be good. There you go. Get that burn up. He's burning. He's burning. Soldier 11's here to do the finishing combo. 2, 3. Might wake up. Burn. Get that burn up on her. Fire, use fire burn. Okay. Small. Okay, we're looking good right here. Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him. Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him. Burn him, burn him, burn him, burn him. What a view. Again. Alright, let's go ahead and claim these. I think we finished all three, right? Oh my god, we got one more attempt. Got one more attempt. Yo, let's change it a bit, shall we? Let's try a different comp. Let's do some Juren. Mix it up a little bit, shall we? After this, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about Yanagi, my sort of thoughts on her, and whether or not I'm going to be pulling for her. You know, don't have much pulls, so something to think about. Full economy. Surprised he isn't down yet. There he is. I was like, he should be down by now. Oh, you missed me, missed me, missed me. I don't think I have too much there. 224 is not that much. I feel like it's a lot faster. I could be wrong. Two, three, four, and boom. Okay, look good. Three, four, five, down. Ow. Okay. A pretty big one. Ow, ow, ow. Then we got him here. Oh, I was a little too off. I was a little off. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost dead. Let me just ult here. Do as much damage as I can. No. GG. Still got that S. We've got some of these W engine materials. We should check if actually we can create some stuff. That'd be pretty neat. Hello, Casper. I'd like a tuning calibrator. Thank you very much. Where was it again? Gadget store. Not yet then. Maybe later. Okay, so we finished oh crap, it's Hollow Zone. We're gonna skip Hollow Zone. We're skipping Hollow Zone. Micro, welcome. Irashai. Hope you're doing well today. Hello. Happy Monday. Happy weekend. Hope you had a good weekend. Even if you did anything really cool. We're going to be skipping Hollow Zone. I'm going to be doing that on my own time. I kind of feel a little, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a little weak, but I don't enjoy Hollow Zone too much. So we'll be doing some Shiyu defense in the meantime. Our goal today is... Oh, no, wait. I said we're going to talk about Yanagi. All right, let's talk a little bit about Yanagi, okay? I'm not sure if you guys have seen the her gameplay and some of the YouTube videos talking about how her gameplay is looking like. I don't know if you guys have seen the 1.4 leaks, the 1.3 like whole event stream as well. But I've got some thoughts about it, and I kind of wanted to talk about that today. So let's first talk about Yanagi and Lighter, right? So we know that for HSR, Honkai Star Rail. I don't know how many versions there are going to be for ZZZ. Let me just check. But Genshin Impact stopped at patch 1.6. Honkai Star Rail also stopped at 1.6. There was no 1.7. So what I want to basically get at is that we are currently at the halfway point between going to version 2.0. Usually in version 2.0, things start to change, in my opinion. This is kind of how I see what happens. This is kind of how I see, like, version 1.1, version 1.0 to version 2.0. So version 1.0, they do their very best to create characters, or these MiHoYo does a really good job of trying to create balanced characters that don't really power creep each other, besides like the beginning S rank characters. But they do their best to not power creep them, provide individual roles, and sort of make the ideal team. So what do I mean by that? Well, like for example, in the beginning we had Ellen, Lycan, and Sokaku. This was our sort of kind of pay to win. If you got lucky with Lycan, you got lucky with Ellen, then you've got like the premier team comp. Then after that we had Zhuyuan and Qingyi, and that was and Nicole, and that was the next premier team comp. That was in 1.2. 1.3, which is right now, basically we had Jane Doe with anything. It could be Caesar, it could be Bernice. It's just Jane Doe type of team comps. Then 1.4, we're gonna get the electric version, in my opinion, of the Jane Doe team comp. And then 1.3, we're gonna get the electric version, and 1.4, which is coming up, we're gonna get the ice variant, the ice anomaly team, the ice version of Jane Doe. And then 1.6, we don't know what's gonna happen. But I'm assuming it has something to do with creating a physical support. That's just my assumption. But what they're doing is they're fleshing out the team comps, so that whatever person you pulled on during this 1.0, this 1.0 to 2.0 patch, you're going to be able to build the characters that you want to build, the teams that you want to create, your ideal team, etc. When it reaches 2.0, which is a long time from now, but when it does reach 2.0, that's when they reset and start all over again. They reset, explore new ways of playing, power creep some of the characters that we have, and just goes up higher, goes higher, and goes higher. I will guarantee you that in terms of the best way to power creep somebody is by creating a really strong DPS. Each patch has a really strong DPS. In Honkai Star Rail, I don't know if you guys know about what's his name? Inhibitor Lune. He was the premier DPS, and he came out 1.6, and it took MiHoYo for in Star Rail, it took them another, I think, 4 to 5 patches to power creep him. So basically what I'm trying to get at is enjoy these characters as they come out, and don't feel like it's the end of the world, because when these new characters come out, when 2.0 comes out, it's going to reset and start all over again. Am I going to make a version about 2.0? I think it's too early for that, Jerry. I don't think I'm going to make... This is sort of like an opinion that actually has not really been talked about or at all. It's sort of an observation. If you look around, I don't think anybody is really talking about it. But sort of an observation that I've made playing these 3 different games. And I think from like a developer standpoint, it makes sense, right? That's why in version 1.0 on all of these games, 1.0 to 1.6, I feel like it's been pretty balanced. I mean, there's I guess a little bit of power. If you're talking about like, oh, who does the most damage, obviously that's going to be a little bit of power creep, but like in general, they're going to be good at their own specific element and their own role. When Jing Liu came out in HSR, she was the premier. I think she came out in like 1.4 or 1.5. She was like the premier DPS for the longest time because you didn't need to build crit rate on her. She got all of her crit rate from her abilities and passives and stuff like that. And then after that, 2 patches later, Inhibitor Lune came out, and he was able to outdamage her at the cost of using skill points. And it wasn't, so there was like a caveat. It's like, oh, he could do this, but he has this. He has the best high attack ceiling, but he falls short here. And it wasn't until 2.0 that they kind of remedied that by creating like a support character to make him stand out and come back on top. So looking at that, thinking sort of in the future of Zenless Zone Zero, it helps ease the FOMO. It helps ease the FOMO of these new characters that are coming out now. We have Yanagi, Lighter, Harumasa, and we also have Miyabi. I think the really interesting thing to think about going into patch 1.0 is really understanding what type of gameplay or like what type of gameplay you enjoy the most. Anomaly teams, crit teams, etc. Light, welcome. Irashai, hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about Yanagi, the future of ZZZ, patch 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 2.0. We're talking all about that today. You're still saving? Nice, nice. I did see a rumor, Light, that you might be getting Miyabi within the first in January. You might be, she might come in January, and I think it would make sense from a selling standpoint, like as a company standpoint, because it's right after New Year's, right? This could be. Anyway, what was I talking about? 110. Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm also going to be saving my pulls. Oh, that's what I'm going to be doing, by the way. Yanagi, Lighter, Harumasa. I've decided I'm going to do my best to save all my pulls, and I'm going to decide whether or not I should go for Miyabi or I should go for Harumasa. I'll have to see how they work with my team comps, but I really want to lose a 50-50 on one of these banners. I really want to lose a 50-50 so I can guarantee Miyabi. But I don't know who I should lose my 50-50 for just yet. So I'm going to be looking at Harumasa for now. Anyway, going back to what I was talking about. 2.0. What kind of characters and team comps that you guys really enjoy? Anomaly comps, DPS comps with crit damage. These are the 2 premier comps that we have now. There's certain comps that we haven't explored yet that ZZZ developers have kind of hinted at, and that's with Koleda. Koleda uses chain attacks to do a majority of like her core skill buffs chain attacks. That's something really interesting. We explored a little bit on the counter mechanic, so that's one specific style that we still haven't explored just yet. Currently, right now, we are exploring the disorder. There's Anomaly, but now we're exploring the disorder sort of experience. You want Soldier 11? Yeah, Soldier 11 is going to be a very interesting. She's very fun. She's very straightforward, very fun. A lot of her damage, in my opinion, is it's not bursty, so it's not really like, oh my god, this is insane amount of damage. It's more like over the period of like 10-15 seconds, she just outputs decent, strong damage over that period of time, consistent strong damage. And that's one of the beauties of Soldier 11. It's less flashy big numbers, but more like over the long period, it's actually quite a bit. Oh, and more units like Jane, like the more you dodge, more damage. Yeah, that'd be really interesting as well. That's another avenue they can explore. I don't think they'd be exploring that in 1.0 to 1.6, but might be in 2.0. They haven't experimented in summons as well. I think summons are going to be very interesting because I heard that Harumasa puts down traps. So traps, summons, these are sort of different areas of which the gameplay could kind of branch out to. Oh. Here's my team. If Miyabi is Anomaly, Ellen, Miyabi, Sokaku, second, Lucy, Soldier, Chingye. Nice. That sounds good. Lucy summons though? Oh yeah, she does summon, but like, not many. I totally forgot about her. But we haven't explored that yet entirely too much. So summons, traps, chain attacks, perhaps even dodges. I don't know. And then there could be charging attacks like beams, like shooting a beam and charging it for that period of time. Like that one character from Genshin Impact that shoots like a water beam. That guy that shoots a water beam, I forgot his name. Those are like different avenues or different ways of playing the game that they could introduce in the future. So in my personal opinion, for me, this is for me specifically, I don't think it's good to double dip. That if you double dip, it kind of pigeonholes you into a certain comp for too long. Or what do I mean by that? Let's say you have, let's say you already have a crit comp, crit like team. You got Ellen as your crit, and then Sokaku to support and all that stuff. The next team, you have crit again with Juren and Xingyi. I would consider that to be double dipping because they're now those characters are locked behind crit related characters. So supports that increase crits, supports like I can't use them. I can't use any of them in Anomaly comps, right? And if I have too much in Anomaly, if I've like, let's say I had Jane Doe, I had Bernice, and then now I'm getting Yanagi, now I'm really pigeonholed into Anomaly, right? So creating that, putting all your eggs into one basket, I don't think is the best idea. I think that, I mean, we're still early in ZZZ. I think it's still a really good time to explore different play styles that you might like, and to keep your mind open that what if they have a summon style, what if they have a trap or the dodge mechanic or whatever it may be, and to make sure you have rules for that and not to get FOMO into just pulling. Let me give you an example. A person who might want to go like, a person who might, let's say they spend a little bit of money, right? And they have Jane Doe. They pulled Bernice because why not? Jane Doe and Bernice. They want Yanagi because it makes sense, because Bernice can go into Yanagi as well. And then they want Miyabi. Okay, well that's 4 Anomaly characters, right? And sure, you're going to cover all these elements of electric, ice, and physical, and fire, right? You've covered all these elements with your Anomaly teams, right? But that also means that if there is sort of a new really cool character that you like I don't know, just the next premier OP DPS, but she's a crit DPS, and you have no characters to support crit, or no utility, no characters that can be universal in that sense, then it kind of hurts, because then you're like, okay, well, I've got this crit character now I need to get a crit support, and I have to wait for a rerun, or I have to wait for this, I have to wait for that. It gets kind of how to describe it? It pigeonholes you. So I wouldn't say that's the best idea. The best idea is to have a little bit of everything, in my opinion. And that way you can have fun with different sort of play styles. Because in the end, that's what this game is about, right? Having fun. So that's sort of my opinion, though. It could be different. Maybe somebody really enjoys the Anomaly playstyle. If so, they can go all out, go ham on it, no problemo. So, in this adventure, going through these different patches, with the release of Yanagi, she's going to provide the electric anomaly equivalent of Jane Doe, but she does it differently. Jane Doe has her disorder crit, but Yanagi can pop disorder at any time, as long as she has her like conditions that she's met. And so, you know, in a sense, she provides a different sort of perspective on how Anomaly is going to be like. And I think Yanagi is going to be one of a kind. I think she's going to be like Kafka in HSR, where Kafka was a character that really enabled DOT teams. She really enabled a different way of playing the game. And I think Yanagi is going to do the same. There's probably going to be a character later down the line, probably in version 2.0, or maybe later in 1.6 or 1.5, probably 1.6 maybe, where they can fully utilize like maybe it increases, like there's going to be a support Anomaly character that increases Anomaly proficiency for your entire team by like an insane amount, right? That thing could happen, and that would be like perfect for Yanagi. It'd be perfect for Jane Doe as well. So I think that if you want to play a new style, and if you want to go down this path, Yanagi would be a good pickup. For me though, I'm okay. For me though, I will be skipping. And why am I going to be skipping? Because I'm a little scared of what they did to Kafka in HSR. What happens at Kafka in HSR is that she's also like she does like DOTs and stuff like that. She pops the DOT to do even more DOT damage. But the problem that happened with HSR is that Kafka, even though she had a very interesting playstyle, never really got too much characters to really push her team comp forward. I'm worried that if I get Yanagi, right? If I get Yanagi, that means I am forced to get the next support that increases Anomaly proficiency. And if I lose the 50-50 on that character, I have to wait for a rerun. That's the trap that I'm worried about for Yanagi. In HSR, I was very lucky that I won the 50-50 and I was able to get her 5-star teammate, which also helped with DOTs, Black Swan. But in this case, I'm very scared because Yanagi's team comps actually is very small. In fact, her best team comp, actually, I would even say that Yanagi Yanagi has only 2 teams right now that works with her. So it's very, very like niche, and that could be a good and a bad thing. The bad thing is that in order to make her team comp work, you need specific characters, and these characters are probably going to be pay to win, not pay to win, but like you're gonna have to roll for it. That's the bad thing. So you're gonna have to, when that character comes out, and you'll know when they come out, and they'll be like, oh my god, she's so good with, or he's so good with Yanagi. That's when you know you gotta pull on that character, and you don't know when that character is gonna come out. That's a bad thing. The good thing is that when that character does come out, she's going to be insanely strong probably, and she's a very niche characters in this game. It's very hard to power creep them. The more general you are, the more easier it is to get power crept. The more niche you are, the less likely you're able to get power crept. And so I think that Yanagi is going to be a character that is not going to be easily power crept. However, at the same time, is going to require you to pull for that anomaly support whenever that happens. And you better hope that you've got enough rolls saved up for them, because if you miss it, your Yanagi is going to be kind of screwed. Yanagi's best team comps right now are going to be with Bernice and Caesar. So Yanagi, Bernice, and Caesar. And obviously, you can probably switch out Caesar for Lucy if you really wanted to. Just anyone that provides sort of attack buff or anomaly buff. It could be even Seth, right? So it could be Yanagi, Seth, and I'm going to be skipping Miyabi and getting Yanagi. All right. Is there anything specific about Yanagi that you like, Micro? Because I know that Phoenix also said he wanted to get Yanagi for Bernice. Like, she's going to be strong, 100%. And if you're going to be skipping Miyabi, Micro, then that makes sense too, because you'll have enough rolls saved up for whenever that anomaly support comes out, which I believe one will come out. One will come out in 1.5 or 1.6. Everybody's asking for a physical support or some sort of anomaly support, so I think it will happen. I think it will happen, and that is the character that's going to push Yanagi all the way up to the top. So that is what I think. I bet they're going to be they will work well with Miyabi as well, or every anomaly, to be honest. You like the idea of stance changes? Seems fun. Yeah. I agree. We gotta. I think it's important to, like, not everybody can pull every single patch, right? The only people who can pull every single patch are and win the 50-50 are whales. For us, I don't know if you guys are whales, but at least for me, I play 50-50 once a month, and it would be once every other month, or once every patch, or once every other patch. Luckily, I've been winning once a patch. Actually, I've been winning twice a patch, luckily, but not that I want it. Just so happens that I get it early. But, I know that it's not gonna last forever, so I'm gonna be a little bit more frugal. But yeah, Yanagi is very interesting. Kafka popped DOTs, did extra damage. Yanagi popping Disorder anytime she wants. You're gonna see big numbers. big numbers. That's my take on Yanagi. Let's talk about Yanagi's 4 stars on her banner. So Yanagi is gonna get Nicole, and Yanagi is going to get Billy. Sorry, not Nicole, sorry, Anby and Billy. She's gonna get Anby and Billy. In my opinion, Anby and Billy aren't that great, so for people who are pulling for Yanagi, I would actually advise you to actually pull as much as you can till before soft pity. So I would say probably 70 pulls to get some Lucy's and Nicole's, because Lucy and Nicole are very, very great tier 1 characters. But that's only if you don't think. I mean, honestly, it's a win-win. Even if you like somehow get Bernice at like 60 pulls, it's not too bad. If you lose the 50-50, that's not too bad too, because you still got time. So I think it's really important to pull now, not to pull when Yanagi comes out. Anby is good, but she's slowly kind of falling off with these new stun characters that are coming out. Billy, if you like Billy, you like Billy. So yeah, definitely pull now, not later. Definitely pull now. Now let's talk a little bit about Lighter. So Lighter is going to be the premier stunner for fire and I think also potentially ice. Fire and ice, but mainly for fire. So he is going to be probably used quite often in the near future with any sort of fire comp. I don't know too much about the passive benefits that Lighter provides yet. If he only stuns and provides fire damage, I think that he's just going to be like Lycan but for the fire team. And if that's the case, I don't think it's going to be that enough. I don't know too much about his entire comp yet, so I can't really say. But I'm just hoping that he provides more than what Lycan can do. If not, I think he's definitely a pass. He is going to be paired with Ben and Corrin. Ben is a very niche character that actually is actually really fun if you get his signature weapon, because his signature weapon says that if you counter, your next hit is going to have 100% crit rate, I believe. So if you build him full crit damage, block with him once, and auto attack or something like that, or I don't know what it was, but like if you do that, you're gonna do insane amounts of damage. So I think Ben, if you can get his signature weapon, might be a pretty nice pickup. Corrin, if you like Corrin, you like Corrin. Corrin is still the premier attacker when people are getting stunned, and in my opinion, I think that she is a lot more interesting compared to Billy. So that is 1.3. My plan for 1.3 is I'm going to be skipping all of these characters. I am going to roll for one of Ben's signature weapons. I'm going to try to get his signature weapon. Perhaps. And I'm going to be saving it. Moving into patch 1.5, I'm going to be looking at Harumasa and looking at Miyabi. I might roll for both. I might just roll for Miyabi and her signature weapon. I'm not entirely sure. But that is my plan for right now. Hopefully you guys learned something new here. Gotta be... Wait, what was fire and electric? Fire and electric. Oh. Fire and electric. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of electric challenges, electric weak stages when Yanagi releases. So if you don't want to suffer with endgame content, I definitely would suggest getting some lightning characters. Or a neutral element. I think a very specific example of this would be sort of like, let's say electric, you have Seth kind of built up a little bit. Perhaps it's time to kind of build up Seth a bit more because he does good. I think he does pretty good electric damage. You know, Qingyi, Seth, Anbi to an extent, right? Grace. Anton, etc. Yeah, they will be. For me, I'm going to be focusing on trying to level up my Seth to become main DPS Seth. But you guys know why I said... Oh, wait. Where's my... Oh, that's weird. My monitor's like... It's not working there. Main DPS Seth. If you guys don't know, I did it in my Seth guide. But Seth has the ability to become a main DPS... Or a support... Sorry, not main. Sorry. A support DPS. If he's able to get M6. And when he came out... I tried really hard to roll and get Seth. We just got an early S rank. Oh my god, what did you get? How many rolls? What did you get? Did you lose your 50-50? You lost your 50-50. So that means Yanagi is a guarantee. I don't know. I think that's good news, right? Right, Micro? Would you say that's good news? 40 rolls is pretty early, I would say. You're happy? Nice. Congratulations. Congrats, congrats. Ice and physical. Wait. It's fire? Ice. Oh. Ice. Fire, ice, and electric. Oh, okay. Ice and electric. Congrats. Yanagi guaranteed. That's a big win. I don't know if you guys saw the leak, but according, and I don't know if this is true yet, so take this with a grain of salt. According to the leak, 1.4 is going to introduce decibel system. So the ult, it's not shared anymore. Every single character is going to have their own ult meter. If that's the case, it's really going to change how like we all sort of play the game. And I don't know how the meta is going to change when that does happen. 2,000 attack increase for free. Yeah. That is just a leak though. Unsure. To take with a grain of salt. I just saw it on Twitter and I'm like, oh my god, that would be game changer to actually have one. Game changer in the sense like, I don't know what the meta is gonna be anymore, but I'm definitely confident that it's gonna change. I think support characters would get like the biggest buff. Now you can determine sort of like it would be even more sort of important to invest in Nicole and Lucy and all those other supports. Can go Seth a little bit right here just to give the free shield to Juren. Oh, I guess that didn't work. Oh, I like that. Ba-ba-da. So if that is the case with 1.4, I think that we are going to have a great time going into the New Year's. I think it would be quite awesome. So fire and ether, right? Fire and ether. Fire and ether. So this is one of the reasons why having sort of different elements for your team comps is super important. You're able to cover multiple roles really fast and always have an okay decent time. If you put all your eggs into one basket in one element, one patch you're gonna have a good time, another patch you're gonna be like, oh, this is too hard, I can't do it, blah 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 blah, right? Diversify, diversify. Nice, nice. Who's this? Oh. Burn to death. Are you gonna attack? There you go. I gotta stun you, you know? If you asked me what my favorite team comp, or my team to play right now, in my opinion, it'd be the Juren team comp, for one reason only, and that is because of Nicole. I think any team comp with Nicole in it is a fun time because she just like um, sucks everybody in, and it's just so much easier when they're all like together, you know. Like this sort of thing is DPS that can expend AoE and feeling. You know, poison might be something interesting too, you know? Now that I think about it. If you're talking about AoE, how about AoE poison? Fire that can like spread. Yeah, there's a lot of things for sure. AoE quite nice. I would agree. Nicole did it really nicely. Chingy does it really nicely, just sucking characters in. And sort of thinking about like that, just thinking to the future. I always, this is how I kind of always feel like, but like, if you ever feel FOMO, because FOMO is the bane of our our psychology, human psychology. Human psychology, because you know, we don't want to miss out. We really don't like being left behind. It's sort of built into our and we also like gambling and dopamine hits. So you know, there's things like that. Really enjoy. But if you ever want to deal with FOMO, one thing to always think about is if you can go into that this sort of mentality is really you're never really late. Like you guys know the saying. I think the saying was like the best time to plant a tree was 10, 20 years or 100 years ago, or something like that. And the next best time is now. Using that sort of mentality, it's more like if you miss it, you miss it. No worries. Wait a bit, another time, another train or another opportunity will arise for you. Just be sure you've got enough resources to take advantage of it. Waifus and stuff. And if you're like, oh, but I used up all my rolls, then it's not you. It's more like the MiHoYo is like really trying to milk the most money out of you. And that is what a company will be able to do to you, so it's not your fault. But you can only do so much. You know, I have something to confess. It's a very bad mentality that I sort of had, and I didn't really understand it until I went through it with gacha games specifically. Right? When I was playing HSR, Honkai Star Rail, MiHoYo's or ZZ developers, they have their parent company, MiHoYo, also does like other gacha games as well. One of them is called Honkai Star Rail, which I kind of talked a lot about when comparing Yanagi to some of their characters. But in HSR, I was always under the belief like, oh, you want to sort of go for like the best characters only. You know, the characters that are like your bang for your buck, the ones that give you a free weapon, so you don't have to buy their signature weapon. The blah 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 blah. Value characters or characters that you like. I never I never really understood why people would pull for certain characters even when it was a like bad character on paper. And when they did release, it actually was a bad character. But, you know, they still went all out for them. They still like pulled multiple copies. They paid money to get those characters. And they went hard on the character that they liked. They wouldn't roll on many of the other characters. But the characters that did like, they went hard. And I never really understood it. And then, when I started playing ZZZ and I opened my mind a little bit more as to why people sort of pull for characters and like value and all that stuff for your account, there's one thing that I realized. No matter how free to play you are, even if you're a free to play, no matter how much you try to chase that value, you know, chase that like feeling of, oh, I want my account to be in the best standing possible, therefore I need to min-max everything and stuff like that. I don't think it equates to that much in terms of enjoyment. As a free to play player, your ceiling is set, you know. The people that truly win, or I don't even know if it's considered winning, but the people that truly win are the people who actually like pay money. The whales. Because what do I mean by that? Let's say you wanted Yanagi, right? Oh, I really like Yanagi. I like everything that she stands for. I like her hips. I like her clothing. I like her hips, or whatever it may be, right? And you find out, oh my god, her best in slot comp right now is Bernice, Yanagi, and Caesar. You're like, wow, that's 3 5-stars that are 2 S-rank characters that I may or may not have. Let's say you don't have them, and now you're screwed, right? Let's say you pull for Yanagi anyway. You're like, okay, I'll just pull for Yanagi. I like her. Now you don't have the team comp for her. So you are playing unoptimally for a couple months until a new character comes out that will fit. And then let's say you get that character. Like, oh wow, okay, you get the character. So now your Yanagi team is fully complete, right? It's fully complete and you're having a good time for like 1 or 2 months. Or one patch basically. The next patch, all of a sudden a brand new character comes out that is like the hype of the hype. Looks equally as good as Yanagi. Maybe not as like great, but equally as good. Maybe she's has a really interesting storyline that you really vibe with. And you're like, all this time that you suffered in between getting Yanagi, waiting for that new support character to come out for Anomaly, and this brand new character comes out that like completely takes away your attention. It feels bad. It feels bad as a free-to-play player. And yeah, it's feels bad. The true winners, the true people that enjoy this, get the full enjoyment of the game, I think are well, actually, I take that back. That's not even true, you know? Because if you think about it from whales perspective, and I have a couple friends who are whales, who have spent like over thousands of dollars rolling for characters. They actually don't even play the game every day. You guys know that? They play the game like maybe once or twice a week. And because they don't play every day and they don't do the events every time, they supplement their rolls with their income. Because they have a lot of disposable income. So they'll be like, well, you know, I only play 2 times a week anyway, but I'm working, you know. I can afford to spend $200-300 on the time I didn't get to play that event. I can buy 50 rolls to roll for my character. And then they do that. I think that there's a very small subset of people who actually like play the game every day and also roll and are whales. I think their percentage is quite low. Content. Nah, I exclude content creators because we know that content creators will do that. And it kind of ruins the fun a little bit. Having a strong character makes you feel like the game isn't as challenging. I need to restart this. Just like ranting and stuff. But, yeah. So it's a con. In the end, MiHoYo just wins. The ZZZ developers just win. In the end. Yeah. When do I get my ult? Sorry, going back to what I was talking about with characters, people pulling for like characters that weren't good, right? And that like the characters, they really like the characters, but the character wasn't good, but they still pull on the characters because they liked it. And like 2-3 patches later, they fall on those characters have fallen off, right? Those type of people. I never understood, but now I understand. They put all their eggs in one basket, right? Imagine pulling and spending money on a character for 2-3 months later, they lose relevancy. Why would you continue playing the game, right? You wouldn't play the game unless your character that you spent all your money on becomes strong again. So if you pulled like for example, this happened a little bit in ZZZ. Let's say you really liked Ellen, right? Oh my god, I put everything on Ellen. I spent $500 on Ellen. Blah 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 blah. And turns out after Ellen was released, there's very little content in the game that actually like showed ice weakness. Like in the past 3 patches, I rarely have used my Ellen. It doesn't feel good. Like ice characters, ether characters, fire characters, physical characters, right? Everybody's getting or using like endgame content. I mean, Ellen will have her shine again when Miyabi comes out, like for ice week content. Like, kind of sucks. That's sort of the feeling that I'm trying to get at. I can totally imagine some players who maybe spent a decent amount and put all their eggs into Ellen, and after Juyuan and Qingyi came out, and then the event got harder, Qingyi defense got quote harder, that they just stopped playing. Because they're like, oh well, this game is not fun because whatever, I can't even use the character that I spent so much time on paying for. And yeah, those are the people who just leave. So if you and it's fine if they leave. I was thinking about it from like a longevity point of view, being like, oh, I'm here to play for a long time, not a short time. So I'm thinking about like the value of my account, the value of the characters, and blah blah blah. But in the end, I also quit. Like, I also quit. I'm not different from them at all. It's just that I quit a little bit later, but I still quit too. Not saying I'm gonna quit ZZZ, but like, what I mean by quit is like sort of slowing down. Because at some point, right? At some point, it's gonna happen where you get a character, you get like an Anomaly character, you're having a really fun time, and 1 to 2 patches later, all of a sudden you're on a patch where it's only for crit. It's only for crit. Like all the bonuses for endgame is just for crit. It's all for crit, and you don't have any crit characters. So you're like, oh, you start playing less. And then all of a sudden, the next patch after that, you're thinking, oh, it must go back to Anomaly, right? And it goes to something else like charge attack. So that's sort of the mentality I'm kind of coming from, where it's like, it doesn't matter. You might be if I'm diversifying in all these playstyles, a new one will come out and I won't be able to have a. I mean, again, this is just a complete late game stuff. It's not really important for people who don't care about late game. So I think stressing over value, even though I still talk about value, stressing over value, stressing over pulling for the right character is not too important. The important thing is that you have fun. And in order to have fun, I think the best way to do that is to have multiple different playstyles. Like multiple different playstyles, so you don't get bored of just one. And be open to trying out new comps as well. Like move with the company. Don't move with the current, don't go against the current. If the ZZZ devs want to push summons, it's time to enjoy a little bit of summons. Even 4-star summons are honestly okay. Phoenix, welcome. Irashai. Hyper Yanagi, but I don't need electric type to grind up. Oh, good. Right. You have Anton as well, right? Unless she's DPS, I would consider. Comps like Triple Tank are super silly fun. Caesar Ben said. Yeah. Well, that's a very interesting. That's very interesting as well. Fire and electric. Like, see, at these points, at this point, find it'd be really nice if I had Yanagi, you know. Yanagi is a DPS Phoenix. We were talking a lot about Yanagi in the beginning of the stream, as well as patches 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, all the way to 2.0. I said some pretty interesting takes, I feel, about the direction of ZZZ, and I probably will make a video about it, like as we get closer to 1.5, 1.6. So it'd be like a next year video. I don't think it's really relevant as of right now, but yeah. My thoughts on this is that if you really truly put all your eggs in one basket, you definitely will clear all content. If I had M6, MWLN, I'm pretty sure I would clear everything. Yeah, that's honestly true. That is true. But then, do you feel like do you feel at some point it would start getting... Oh, okay, well, let me just say, getting M6 Ellen is a pretty pretty difficult, wouldn't you say? I think more realistically is like M2, maybe M2, yeah, M2 I think is more for like a whale, maybe. because this is what happened. This is what. So I've done two. So Micro, I've done two playstyles with Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Genshin Impact, I really was a fan of a certain character called Albedo, and I put all my basket into his character. I did over 200. I spent money. I actually spent money. I pulled. So I went to. I did 80, 70, and then sorry, 80, 75. So that's 155 was another 75. So. 230. I did 230 pulls. I lost the 50-50 twice. And I didn't get... I got like M1 Albedo, or like instead of the M2 or M3 that I wanted. I put all my baskets and I lost it. At that point, I realized that I never ever want to do that again. If I would really like a character, for me, this is my personal like experience. If I really want a character, I'll pull one now, and I'll pull for their weapon if I really like their character. And the next time they have a rerun, I will pull for them again. But never will I pull like if I really like a character, I'll pull them and the weapon. That's it. The next time they rerun, I'll pull for one more time. If I lose the 50-50, I don't go again. I don't go again. I stop. Because I think that forcing the 50-50 in the short run might feel good, but in the long run kind of hurts. I do believe that it's a trap to force characters, even if you have the roles. Like you can do it. You probably will be happy for that patch, but it might hurt a little bit later down the line. For me, I had like this big, especially because I spent money, I had this big like butterfly in my stomach, uneasiness type of feeling. That was actually the point where I stopped spending money on gacha games, like buying rolls. I never buy rolls anymore. After that point, that point made me feel so bad. The feeling of like, damn, I just spent $100 to get a dopamine hit for like 30 seconds is and the damage increase was like maybe like 15 to 20%. Was it worth it? $100 to get 15 to 20%? I don't think so. And then in HSR, what I try to do was I try to go really for that value route. Oh, min-max everything early on, and try to really focus on like, oh, I want to get this certain playstyle, and I want to get the new thing trending. And I forced rolls to, like, I saved up all my rolls to try to. I did everything, and then in the end, I still play it super casually now. Do I regret like forcing pulls? Yeah, actually I regretted it. Even if I didn't spend money, I still regretted it, because later on a new character would come out and I'd be like, oh my god, and it's so good. Like this new support would come out, it's like the best support ever, game-changing support. I would have had enough to attempt to pull for the 50-50 chance, or it could have been guaranteed. But instead, I forced rolled to try to get one of the characters that I really wanted. And do I still use that character, you know, later on as I'm playing HSR very casually? I don't, actually. I barely use that character now. So with my experience, at this point I just play whatever the game gives me, and I just play for like what can for this specific, for ZZ I'm playing, how can I enjoy the game whatever the game gives me? If I fail the 50-50, how can I enjoy the game? If I get it, how can I enjoy the game? And my solution to that really is to invest in the 4 stars. Invest in the 4 stars. Because you can go M6 on these 4 stars quite easily, in my opinion. And they're kind of fun. Lucy, Seth. Oh, Phoenix. Yo, I gotta show you. Actually, before that, let me read. A daily play is short. anyway unless there's story content. I did the same for Klee because I love that playstyle, throwing bombs, throwing a bigger bomb, and then roaming satellite bomber. Yeah, yeah. One of my friends did that too, actually, for Klee. They really like Klee, and they spent money to roll on her. They had a very fun time. I was playing Albedo, so I was like lifting them up while they were like hitting stuff. It was pretty good. Pretty fun time. Oh, where'd it go? Again, just to show you guys, did not spend anything, but anyway, look, Phoenix, Seth is here, and Seth is mine. Seth is mine. Now, why, you might say, why would you do that? Why would you want Seth? Well, let me tell you. M6 Seth is here. And I talked about this in my video when Seth came out. I have finally unlocked support DPS Seth. Let's go. When Seth lands, Phoenix on his Twitter actually has a damage showcase on Seth, M6 Seth, and it's pretty bonkers. So obviously I need to find the right crit damage. But anyway, it says right here, when Seth lands a finishing move on an enemy with basic attack lightning strike, so it's the hold, the charge hold, it does additional damage based up to 500% of its attack, guaranteed crit, and crit damage also increased. Give Seth the W to bend bigger. So I don't have that yet, Phoenix, but I will. I did say earlier on stream, that I was planning to get that W engine on Ben's banner, which is going to be on Lighter's banner. So I was gonna roll on the weapon banner basically. So, you know, because I got that, I honestly need to level him up. I went attack here, but do I have a crit damage? Do I have crit damage? I talk a lot today. I'm just ranting about things. Let me know if you guys feel otherwise, though. I'd like to definitely have a conversation about that. And we can go to the main stat being crit damage, right? Because it's a guaranteed crit rate. I don't think I have too many. This one's pretty decent. Attack, attack, swing jazz. Oh, the reason I went swing jazz, oh. The reason I went swing jazz and I will continue to use swing jazz is because I actually exclusively only farm swing jazz. I don't know if you guys know this, but every time I do a run for disc drives, it's always swing jazz. And the only reason why is because if I get swing jazz, the next one with it is the ether bonus, and I have Jugren, so it kind of works out overall. My goal is to get like the perfect Jugren disc drives while also farming swing jazz for all my other supports. That's why I will continue to use swing jazz on Seth, even though it's not entirely optimal. But let's go ahead and try and upgrading this one right here. I don't have Caesar's Light Cone, sadly, or Caesar's Engine. Attack, attack 2, HP, HP 1. Not really ideal. This one is attack and then crit rate. I don't need that crit rate. It's 100% crit rate, right? I'll just stick with this for now. And this one is crit damage increase and then pen. I think we can try something. I think we can go for attack here. I can't wait for the disk drive crafting next patch. What is the disk drive crafting? I don't need crit rate, it's guaranteed. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. What was I didn't see the full Yanagi or the 1.3 entire patch. What is the disk drive thing? So we're looking for crit. We're looking for attack. Oh. Let's there's only this one. Craft purple. Oh right, yeah. Never mind. I remember micro. I remember that. Yes. HP, defense. If I get crit, if I can get crit on the next one. Okay, no, I don't want it. This is a dismantle. This is a dismantle. Where is it? This one is... These two are... These two are dismantles. Okay. I think... It... You know what? We can try this one. This one has attack and HP. I don't like that. Okay. If the next one is crit damage, it'd be okay. That's the best one I have right now, unless I do this one, and this one's crit damage. I'm just gonna do this once. I just want to see if we get crit damage. Oh no, it's not good. So, get rid of that. Trash. Okay. Let's see his damage. New season passes when Yanagi releases. Yanagi will be released in 19 hours. And new season pass. Yes. Pre-loading the patch is available now, actually. Pre-loading the patch is available now. What was I doing? Shield defense, right? Fire and then electric. Electric. Shh. People are calling Bernie's Brain Rot Bernie's. I thought it was a funny nickname for her. So many red numbers. As the power of Bernice, right? I need this guy to be stunned so I can do my combo. Okay, should be stunned now. There we go. Let's get that burn up. Okay, he's burned, so I do extra crit damage now from my Soldier 11. I lost my 50-50 on, well, not really 50-50. On standard banner, I got the brimstone weapon, so kind of using that right now on Soldier 11. I'm sad that it doesn't really have crit rate, crit damage built in. That's okay. Yeah. Oh, Phoenix, there's a leak. I was talking about this earlier, but there's a leak, and I don't know if it's true, so take this with a grain of salt. But in patch 1.4, supposedly every single character is getting their own decibel ult meter. So every character gets their own ult timer. It's all separate. If that does happen, I think the game meta is going to change. I don't know how, but I think it's going to change. And I do believe that the Swing Jazz set is going to be even more powerful than it was before because it gives energy regen as one of the stats, which probably would be really nice. Keep her this way. We'll see. Because I think what happened, I could be wrong, and they could scrap the entire idea, but one of the events, I remember they allowed you to have like a bunch of ults, just using ults like all the time. And I think a lot of people found it fun, and maybe they wanted to include that. Am I gonna crit here? Oh, 37,000 damage! Let me compare that to and oh, here we go. Oh, 50,000 damage. Wait, that's huge. Phoenix, that is huge. Wow. 50,000? Wait, where is my... Make way for Seth. Main carry. Yeah, what the heck? Dude, I knew it. When I read that and I saw your damage showcase, I knew that Seth was like stupid strong. But his log behind. Here we go. 66,000 damage. Ow. I wonder if there is a... I want more crit damage. My crit damage right now is like really low. Maybe you'll go to see how much Seth's core skill bar. Oh, my Seth is also level 50 only. He's not 60 yet. He's definitely next on my list to upgrade. When I saw him in the shop, I'm like, oh man, this is what I was waiting for. Oh, brutal. Putting shock? Yeah, he is. Oh, I'm gonna get an A rank on this. It's okay. A rank's okay. I'm missing only like how much? 10 polychromes? No, 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 I should do it. 10 polychromes? 20 polychromes? I don't know. Seth is going to be my main DPS. I need... Wait. Electric and fire. Fire. So same one as before, basically. Alright, we're gonna make a new squad. We're putting Xingyi and Seth. And this is support. Set the right fire and then A is amazing. Is it really? I think it was kind of expected me to go for S, but I actually have not been farming disk drives. I've been farming resources because I kind of got scarred when Bernice came out and I had not Bernice. Was it Bernice? Caesar came out. I had no resources. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. Never happening again. So I overfarmed on resources, which I've finished. So now, from now on until the next level cap, I will be focusing on getting better disk drives. That's my goal. It's time to burn, burn, burn! You're gonna get stunned again. Burn, burn, burn! About half his HP on that. Okay. I thought he was supposed to be stunned for longer. Oh, thank God I have Caesar. Neru, good choice on picking up Caesar. It's a lot more doable. Fire burn! I wonder how Bernice ult and Seth charge attack plus third character would look like. Have you done some testing as to what you would think the best Seth comp would be as a main DPS? I think that any character that boosts his attack would be really good. So probably like Caesar might be a little redundant, but like maybe Caesar, maybe a Lucy. Alright, here we go. Anton and Seth could synergize on shield shenanigans. Oh. Sadly, I don't own, and I mean, I don't have Anton built. Defense shred would be pretty decent, right? I got it. Seth has actually one of the lowest attacks in the game. He might have really good multipliers, but from what I remember in my guide video, he has the lowest attack. So, because of that, to compensate, having an attack increase might be really important to have, is what I'm thinking about. Oh, all the cops? The cops, yeah, that makes sense. Team Think. Ben, bigger tag team, taking damage trigger attack increase user give the Jojo. I like that. Yeah, I really like Caesar, because Caesar, one of the problems with Seth is that he charges and it makes him vulnerable. So having Caesar helps provide that shield, and he takes less damage, and among other things. Stance is strong. Please don't tell me this guy has like a second stage. I'm like already kind of struggling here. Wait, doesn't he work well with Jingyi too? Doesn't Jingyi increase the crit damage multiplier? Let me see how much damage we can do with if I can. My head is thinking. I am thinking right now. Wait, I can do it now, right? Okay, let's see it. I can't see. I don't know how much you did. Oh, it's too late. You don't like Jingyi? As Jingyi? What's his Seth's core passive? Is it with electric or is it with? Let me see. Pride one, right? Pride. Zenless zone 0. Sets when same faction or attribute. So he needs to have somebody that is electric or in the police academy. Reduces anomaly res. It's not too important. It's good on long drawn out fights, but for small mobs it's not too important. Alright, let's go to the training room just to see how much damage we're talking about here. Where's the training room again? So alright, here's going to be the comp. Seth. Seth, Caesar, and you know what? I'm just gonna add Bernice. Well, Lucy. Okay. Yeah, it reduces the anomaly res. Let me open the window. I mean, light. Okay. Alright. So let's bring up Fadabaldi. Disable, invulnerable, stunnable, yes. Enemy level 50, 60. Enable. Okay. So let's just see how much damage he does with no buffs. This is level 50, so he's not level 60 yet. Was it 21k? Was that 21k? Yeah. 21k. Okay. This is with 1000 attack increase. Just really quick. 29k. Okay, that's 29k. Here we go. 36k. It goes up substantially, actually. Okay, so let me cancel this and let me try keeping him, enabling him to move. I want to see like how this would turn out. So I might be like, oh, I'm ready to fight. I have all energy. Let's get some free energy here. I still have, of course, you passive and just mix up. Okay, here we go. So I'm like, oh, what? Oh. $29k. That's because I didn't have this. 36k. Then another one. 36k. Obviously I have unlimited energy, so this wouldn't really count, but 62k? I don't know how that happened. Now I'm hitting like 62k. Oh, you know, it probably has to do it because I did the chain thing. The is a swing jazz, swing jazz. When I counter with chain attack, I believe I get okay. I think that is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Oh, she does. You're right. What? I can only show 3? What is this? Oh, this is for... Jeez, okay. Chiron increases crit damage by another 10%. Wow! You're right. And, it might... And this one is also pretty nice. I am a man of my words. I have M6 on these support characters because I truly believe in the support characters being the backbone. And now I'm using I need to level this up. So my next on my list is to level up Qingyi and to level up Lucy, Seth, Nicole, but you won't get any passives. Yeah, you won't. You won't be able to get... Lucy's passive requires you to be a fire unit or in her faction. But she works well with Caesar because of that. So you get Lucy and you get Caesar. Lucy's isn't that strong. It's just that her boars can crit and have crit damage. It's just a small little bonus, nothing too crazy. And Caesar basically is pretty strong because she applies a debuff that increases the damage enemies take by 25%. After Caesar does a defensive assist or perfect block or retaliation. So that's a 25 damage increase just for blocking, so that's really cool. Yeah. So we did pretty well on this one. We got a B, right? Yeah, this one we got a B, but it's okay. What was our time? I don't remember. 2 minutes and oh no, it was a lot. This is overall 6 minutes. Too long. We're able to get oh, so we're missing 40. Oh, we're missing 120. Never mind, it is quite worth it to try to go for the best score. Maybe when I'm stronger? Maybe? Yeah, so any... What is this? Click here to change pages. What? Oh. Oh, look what they did. This is what they completed. This is what's left. When did they add that? I think that was literally very recent. Wait, she's done Hollow Blitz. I don't want to do Hollow Zone on stream. I don't know. I personally don't find it too entertaining as I'm streaming it. So since we've completed a majority of the content, might as well go to the arcade, right? Just got through GUD events. Nice, nice. Were you able to get A ranks or S ranks on the last two? I understand why I didn't get it. My gear actually is very low. I've been I've been literally farming this stuff. Preparing. I did 100k minimum with Seth against a training dummy like 3 times. All S ranks. Wow, Micro, congratulations. Nice job. Nice, nice. Sounds good, Phoenix. So potentially, I bet you there's gonna be a character, a support character that focuses just on increasing energy regen for the entire team. So when that happens, Seth probably can do like that twice. So 200k in like literally 5-6 seconds. Oh, you're right. It is an energy. You're correct. You can also get it through parry blocks, right? Or quick assist blocks or whatever. Yep. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. What am I doing? Side topic, by the way. Not sure if you guys are interested in Pokemon cards. I'm not, but my viewer from Twitch graciously donated to help pay for opening some Pokemon cards. I uploaded a video of the Twitch highlights that I did. I know it's a little off considering that this is sort of like a gacha game channel as of right now. I mean, it wasn't before, but it kind of is kind of now. So I didn't know if it'd be like kind of like out of the blue, but I honestly had fun while opening it. And I don't know, for me, I watched the video like a couple of times and I enjoyed it. So I thought you guys might enjoy it too. It's me opening Pokemon card packs for the first time since like 2003. So it's pretty like the reactions are pretty genuine, I would say. Assist blocks counters, which then lets Seth tag in the previous character in your lineup, also generates when he's tagged in during Chai. Right, yeah. So, more like sub DPS, right? Phoenix, sub DPS, basically. We're able to finish Bazaar Brigade last stream. We finished all of it, which is insane. This event took so long, and I'm finally glad that it's over. But one thing that I was kind of scared to look at is that there's actually achievements for all the games. That means that I need to do these as well. I really don't like soul hounds. We will do a little bit of snake duel and just kind of chat a little bit in the meantime, right? What is this? Is this single player? Is that why? The single player count? What? There's a boost button, I remember. There we go. Oh, I killed myself. are hard but doable. You know, you know, maybe. Oh wow, I finished all 3. Fast. I didn't even do that much. I see. So this is probably the one that's difficult right here. 1 mil, 3, 10, 30, and 300 items. 300 items is tedious. This is tedious. These 2 are tedious. This is the point value. That means speed up for 2 minutes. This one's also kind of tedious as well. This one's tedious. So a lot of it's tedious actually. Maybe I shouldn't do that per se. Maybe we'll try this one. Yeah, there's like a little bit of pause that I noticed. I didn't notice that. Yep. So the cool thing about this game is that actually the way that this game works is that whatever color you eat, that's sort of like, oh, oops. That's sort of what like disappears. So personally, I thought it was just whoever can eat the fastest, but really it's more like going wherever the color is and trying to go with that. So it's the people I'm playing with, like, not here. I'm probably gonna die. So this would be red, this would be all white, this would be all red. And this would be red, white. White, red, white. You've won most of it by spamming no thought. Honestly, that's what I thought too. And then during the event, I got destroyed. I got destroyed so hard, a couple of times. And oh, they just left. The heck? I got destroyed a couple of times, and then I was trying to figure out why exactly I was losing. I keep getting like second place, and the guy would be so ahead of me. And one thing that I saw the guy doing was he wasn't like just digging straight down. He was moving around too. So I was trying to figure it out. I was like, huh, what is he doing that's different? Obviously, you can just dig down like this, which is totally cool. But like in the moment you can be like, okay, I'm seeing purple down here, so I'm maybe moving down to purple, or maybe I see white, so like I'm gonna go white here, purple here, then I see red. There's a lot of like last minute sort of colorblind there, so it looks the same. Uploaded to Twitter and tagged you? Oh, I'd love to see it. Let's see. Oh, ow! I didn't make it. If you fall more than 3 blocks and destroy 3 blocks and fall faster. You eat, you destroy. Oh, okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Let me see what I got tagged at. Okay. Oh my god, that damage is gross, Phoenix. Sometimes you can chain fast falls by falling, just spamming. I also found, Micro, that, and I could be wrong, but I think the maps are similar, if not the same, near like the last half. Or like the last 30% of it. So if you can figure out, okay, this is going to be how it's going to end, then you can kind of go to the sides and aim for that. So obviously we're going down this way. I see purple, I see white, I see red. You get this one. Purple. I see blue, I see white. Oh. Excuse me. Layouts for obstacles, not the colors. Yeah, the obstacles. Yes, the obstacles. Please don't die on stream. Sorry, Phoenix, I'm a little sick right now. I'm a little sick. But, yeah. The main thing is if you don't die, that's the first thing. Right. If you don't die, you're doing okay. Dang, I really want to go to the other side there. Oh, come on. Really? I don't think the other guys are trying. So when it starts shaking, you gotta get cover, right? 47 seconds, damn. That was you? Micro, that was you? 47 seconds is crazy, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Wait, can I actually eat while it's falling on me? I'm not there yet. I didn't make it. Oh, I see you. Yeah, 49. Nice job. Is it too little people playing this game? Are these bots? Bots? Doing okay right now. Eh? Oh no! Went the wrong way. Oh no. I'd even make it at that point where... Oh no. Ow. 37 seconds. Incredible. Marvel Midnight Suns. Is that a Steam game? Marvel Midnight Suns. Oh. Oh, I wanted to jump. It was a trap. Pretty sure I'm supposed to collect these coins, right? But I'm still going. Oh, you guys are crazy. I'll do one more and I'll check the accomplishments. Looks like the Marvel game came out. Wait. Why can't I move? Oh. Oh. That's not enough. Is Winter trying to finish this stuff too? Let me check my achievements. We can try to knock these out. Yeah, it was. Midnight Suns came out 2022. Oh. Neat. This one only has like one color. Oh. No. No. Okay, clearly the If I'm messing up this much and they're not catching up, definitely. Yeah, average time for me is around like 1 minute and like 5 seconds around there. So, and then I think yours micro is like probably around 45 to 50 seconds. So I'm like 15 seconds behind you, I guess, or so. I think that actually, let me know what you guys think about this. So usually for Monday streams, right, on ZZZ, if there isn't sort of like a replayable event, I don't typically do story on stream either because I don't really want to spoil anybody. But usually I do Shiyu defense, talk a little bit about the state of the meta, my thoughts on, and then my progress sort of on my account, and kind of talk about ZZ related stuff. But after I finish the content, really all that's left is sort of like ZZZ, or not ZZZ, sorry, arcade, or really like pressing for that S rank. But I don't mind, like I don't really want to push for the S rank as of right now. I can do it later. So I don't know if I should like end stream a little bit earlier or if I should play a different game. I'm not sure really on that just yet. You guys like watching arcade? Me playing arcade? Because if not, I could try something else too. Arcade's fun. I mean, I really liked the Bazaar Brigade and how like it was really difficult to get all the achievements. I did not like how it was RNG, but regardless, we were able to finish it. Being number one, of course. And my friends, so. But like, yeah, I don't know if you guys mind me playing like other games like I guess it would become more like a just chatting thing. Would be with nah, I think it's better if I just stick with ZZZ. I'll have to try to figure out how to oh, you know what other gacha streamers do? They like playing other gacha games while playing. So they might play like ZZZ and they might switch to like HSR or something like that. For achievements, you should play solo mode. All right, I'll give it a shot after. So it begins. Oh no. Excuse me. You know, I've been really craving a hot dog. But not just any hot dog, but like a chili dog, you know. I have the ingredients actually to make chili, but the problem is sort of like, oh, it's like how far you can go down. Oh, it is. It's not based on time. It's about how far you can go down, right? So you can go a lot more slower here. I'm low-key colorblind, so this purple and blue actually like look very similar to me in terms of color. I see. That makes sense. Oh. Yo, shield. It was pretty relaxing. So now we're getting the... Like, if you can just go straight down. If you can just go straight down, it's like, I think it's like this, oh, strat. But only problem is missing out on, damn. I threw. Oh, I want that. Yo. You can vacuum upwards? Oh, really? Let me try it. Did that count? Oh, I think so. Oh, but that one didn't work. It's only one above, right? I pressed the jump button by accident. Trying to... Only one? Oh, okay. Makes sense. Let me just go back and see what I actually need to get. Probably something really high, right? 500. Oh, so we're looking for 500. So 5 levels, basically. Bark, 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 bark. Oh no. What the heck? That... Oh, I thought I died there. It's like, no. We're good. Oh, wait. I messed up. Oh, jeez. $210. We can't make any mistakes here. So, will we be able to finish? That is the question. We also need more. What do they call it? Pomegranates. No, no, no. Jump. Wait, how do I? For fold, you need 1,000 gold. Oh gosh. I don't think I'd be able to get. My goal is just 500 for now. Take it nice and slow. Wait, what? Why am I moving so slow? Oh! $400. I don't know what happened, but okay. Oh. No. No. No, 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 no. No, I was so close. Oh, God. Wait, 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 I'm still alive. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. We did it. We did it, guys. 500. Now we aim for 1,000, right? This is all bonus. All bonus right now. Yeah, I thought I lost too. I was like, oh my god, I was so close. Be very safe here. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I deserve that. um 600, 800, and 1,000. Treasure hoarder, 60 items in general. Meters on vulnerable. This one will clear out on its own. 6 lives. That one's probably multiplayer. This pomegranate thing is gonna take a long time too. All right. Well, I think we'll do that another time because maybe it's just me and how I jinx myself, but usually when I reach a peak of like a good run, whether it be a fighting game or whatever it may be, once I reach like a really good peak, the next one usually isn't as good as the peak. It takes like another 30 to 40 minutes to warm up back to my peak. So right now my peak is 562, but I guarantee you next time it's gonna be a lot higher. Depends how much higher, I don't know, we will see. But we'll probably end the stream here today. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. A little bit shorter on the stream, but hopefully some more events on ZZZ next time, since we do have our update tomorrow. I will not be pulling for Yanagi or later, so kudos and I hope whoever is pulling for those characters, that you guys get those characters. If you guys win the 50-50, that is my streamer blessing to you guys. Wednesday we'll be back on Twitch to do some more variety streams. Maybe just chatting, maybe web fishing, who knows? I have no clue, but yeah. Alright, that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.